Good morning to you all. It's exactly 9 o'clock, and welcome to today's daily briefing. So, I want to assume that by now everyone has managed to log into Brightspace. I'm hoping that all the login issues on Brightspace or the learning management platform have been resolved. We assisted some who struggled yesterday to log in, and I hope that everyone is in now because you will start accessing the learning contents from today. And today you will do the first unit, which is on ethics. The unit has already been opened and you can already have access to it, and I'm going to take you there now and show you. Okay. Um, but before we do that, Justice has a question about data and a change of the cell phone number to put data in a different number. At this point, I want to say it's not possible. Let me explain the process. When we asked you guys to send through your cell phone numbers, there was ample time to make any change up till the last minute. Now, applying for this cell phone data takes time. We have to compile all the cell phone numbers and the names, send through to the head of department, get approval through a form that we have to fill in. Once we have that approval along with the cell phone numbers, we have to upload on ICT. There's a site we have to upload them. Once you upload, it goes through to ICT. There they get approval. And once it's gone through that process, they send it through to the cell phone providers. And once we are at that stage, which is where we are right now, there's no going back. You can't come back and say, no, I want to change my number. It doesn't work that way. So we've gone past that stage, and I would suggest you just make a plan because the number you gave, that's the number that they will use to load the data. And this applies only for those of you from the Northwest. Okay. So unfortunately, it's out of my hand now. It's not something I do. I'm not the one who gives the data. We go through an approval process through the department, through ICT, before it goes through to the cell phone provider. So right now, the numbers you gave are already with the cell phone providers. We're waiting for them to send through your data. Okay. For today, let me share screen so that I can show you what you need to do. And in sharing screen, this is the view from my side. The view from your side is going to be slightly different, but let me just go to student view, view as student. I hope you can see my screen. So when you view as student and you go to content, this is how it appears on your side. You've already done the welcome, module outcomes, equipment needed, facilitators, prescribed, recommended reading, promotion requirements, study guide, and the self-introduction activity, activity 1.1. For those of you who asked for access to Google's later in the evening yesterday, I did give access. I'll check again this morning to see, to look at pending access, and I'll grant access so you can go and do complete your activity 1.1, the introduction. For today, you will click on the learning content over here. And in the learning content, you'll go to unit 1, ethics. So it's already open and you can have access. You click launch lesson and the lesson will open. First, you will find the learning outcomes for Unit 1 Ethics, and then you click on the arrow at the top here. It now takes you to the content. Now, this unit on ethics will help you to, first of all, understand what ethics mean. And I'm going to take you through the objectives now. But first, there's a video. You see, when you click, you see, you will use these two arrows here to navigate. And you can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So there's an arrow at the bottom here which you can use to expand what you have on the screen. Can you see the arrow? So you can expand and collapse what you have on the screen. You can change the audio volume here. And when you get to this slide, you will click on play because it says watch this short video. So you click and the video
Hello
will start
everyone,
playing.
and welcome. In this video, we're going to talk about ethics.
You
What
can
it is,
pause
and
the video if you want. Okay, so I've just paused the video. And once you finish watching the video, you click next. It takes you now to the objectives. And at the end of this module, you'll be able to distinguish between the terms morality and ethics, understand the need for ethical code of practice, become familiar with various ethical viewpoints, know the clinical engineering practitioner's code of ethical practice, and then conform to the expected ethical behavior in the workplace. So for this first module, ethics is important. You understand what it is, okay? The viewpoints around ethics, why ethics in the medical field, and especially for you as clinical engineers. But we do not only focus on ethics for clinical engineers. We start first by introducing you to ethics for doctors. You will know about the Hippocratical Oath and what it's about. You will know about the codes of nursing practice because these are professional colleagues you'll be working with in the hospital. So you need to understand what drives them, what are their ethical codes of practice. So once you understand ethics for doctors, ethics for nurses, then we come to ethics for clinical and biomedical engineers. And there are about, I think about 31, 32 different ethical points, key points on ethics for clinical engineers that you are going to be introduced to. And as you go through those ethical key points, I want you to take note of each of them and especially take note of two or three that apply to you that are critical, you feel are important because your activity will be based on those. Take note of two or three of those ethics. How have they changed your viewpoint about ethics? And how are you going to apply them in your workplace? What are you going to change in your workplace? Because one of the objectives here is to conform to ethical behavior in the workplace. How are you going to conform? What changes are you going to make? What have you been doing wrong that this ethics will reveal? How are you going to change them? What are you going to change in terms of your behavior and how you do your work as a clinical engineer or medical equipment maintainer? So, this particular topic is, apart from the video in the beginning, there's no voice. So you just click, you go through, it's a lot of reading. You click, you go through step by step. If you don't understand, you go back to previous and so on. At the end of it, we also talked about the law of delict. What is the law of delict? What are the key points around the law of delict? How does it apply to you as a clinical engineer? So take note of all of that. And there's going to be an activity at the end of, well, later on, I'm going to include an activity so that after you've gone through this module or this unit, you will now do the activity. And once I've posted the activity, I'll let you guys know that the activity is ready and you will see it still under unit 1. And then tomorrow we will release unit 2, and the next day we release unit 3. So for each day we release the unit for that day based on the program. Okay. Do we have any questions or comments? Now, I want to find out if anybody is still struggling to access my tutor. Are you all able to log in? Is there anybody still who couldn't log into my tutor?
I got the problem of connecting, Mojai.
Okay, Mojahi. So apart from, okay, you could not connect, you could not log in.
Yeah. Well, I try to put the SL what and password. It doesn't want to go in.
Okay, I want to know, what username did you use? Let's start from there. What
Username is
username, yes, did you?
SLP.
Uh-huh.
Surname Mojahi
Mm-hmm.
MM. Password is P. Is
Okay,
the P
forget the
is
password for now. I just want to know the username. Because if the username is not put correctly, then you will struggle. Okay,
it's Mojahi MM.
Mujahi MM. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to
Let me. Is it? I should write with small capital letter or a big capital letter.
I'm going to okay, what will happen? I'm going to communicate with you on WhatsApp after this briefing now. Then I will go to the system and see how your name was submitted to them and how it's supposed to be. But we will communicate on WhatsApp. I don't know whether to communicate directly to your WhatsApp or if Justice is helping you. I just need to know how to communicate so we can resolve this thing outside of the daily briefing.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll sort that with you on WhatsApp after the briefing. There's a message here. Okay. Yes, I see your message. Problem with connection. Kelebohile, we're still using the same link. Yes, it's the same link. Uh, Let me just respond to her. And then who else? Are we still using the same link? Yes, I've just answered that. And someone else has answered as well. So every morning we use the same link to connect on MS Teams. Same link, no change. You can get it on the WhatsApp group or you can get it on my tutor. So it's the same link, same connection method. Okay. Is there any other question? Did anybody else struggle to log in? Because work starts today and I want to make sure you are all in. Okay. I'm just taking note of attendance. There's someone here who logged in with a number 329089194 blah blah. I would like to know who that is because I can't say you are present if I don't know your name. Can you please unmute and tell us what your name is? You logged in with a number 329089194 wara 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 wara. Please tell us who you are. I'm waiting for that person who logged in with a number instead of a name. I can't mark you present if I don't know who you are. So please unmute. It's either you are here or you are not. Who is this person that logged in with a number? You are logged in with a number 32908 something something. We don't know who you are. So tell us who you are, otherwise you are not present. I'm taking attendance. I need to know who this person is. Okay, the person is quiet, so I can mark you as absent because I'm taking attendance. If I don't know who you are, I'm sorry, then you are not here. I've given you a chance to tell us who you are, but there's no response. So I think I'll just remove you from the group because
Morning.
yes, is that you? So what's your
Yes,
name?
it's Matlale Soroka.
Okay, Seroka.
Yes, yes.
Next time, please just type your name when you log in so that we know who you are without struggling, eh? Okay.
Okay.
But I've taken notes. Matlale Seroka. Okay. Kiabedite. Both will say she doesn't have data. So, okay, so I've taken notes both way. Kiabedis, I've taken notes. Who else is here? Maybe you are joining somebody else. You are not logged in at yourself, so I can take attendance. I don't want to miss anybody. PK is on hold. Who is PK? Who is PK here? PK. Patrick, is that you? No, but there's someone else on hold. Yes, Patrick Kula. Okay, Patrick. Okay, noted. Is there anybody else? Mojahi, I've taken note of you. You are connecting with justice. Is there anyone else? Okay, I think that's it. So I'm going to leave you to it. Go through the material. I've shown you exactly what to do. If there are any questions, if you're struggling, please let me know. I'm always available throughout the day on WhatsApp. You can post a message. You can oh, before we go, I think we should see some of the interesting introductions that that we have already on Google. So let me quickly go to Google and just share screen and highlight some of the interesting introductions we have. Yeah, I see some people for hobbies, they do soccer, some sing, some dance, some do martial arts, some do painting. Very interesting indeed. So give me a moment. Let me quickly go to Google Doc. Google Doc, and I'm going to share my screen shortly. But let's see some of the interesting introductions that we have. Okay, so I am sharing the screen now. I'm sharing the screen. Here we go. Okay, so we have some lovely pictures here. Kabedi say refill way mate Matlala Majori. There you are. Andrew Mohale, David Mokoka, Tulufelo Lobakeng, Muleboheng, Sege Show, Tumisho Mwepeng, Refilwe, Rebecca Hatnick, Tenolo, Revelations Ekwabe, Lebohile, Petunia Mohale. Okay, there are still a few of you who haven't introduced yourselves as well. This one likes watching soapies, reading short story books. This one is an extrovert, work with very bubbly person, talkative at some time, very intelligent. Okay, currently studying. Okay, so let's, oh, junk food. Oh, you love junk food. Oh, yeah, okay. So this one likes listening to good music, watching reality TV shows, reading the Bible, which is good. Football, traveling, love music. Yeah. This one is an omnivert. Yeah. Singing, going to sightseeing, talking, taking walks, watching live performances, learning dance, write poetry, draw, creative painting, martial arts, wow, soccer, netball, athletics, javelin, and shot put. Wow. This one likes reading and traveling and soccer. And this one likes, oh, okay, okay, it's studying. Okay, nursing science, psychiatry, community and midwifery, hiking. Um, so what are the hobbies here? Soccer, Liverpool and Mamelodi Sundowns. Likes traveling a lot. Andrew, how many provinces or countries have you traveled to? You travel even when petrol is expensive. Ah, interesting. How many provinces, Andrew, or countries have you traveled to? Matlale, your hobbies. Okay, you're a believer in Christ. So am I. Interested in experiencing some other cultures. Okay. Going out, traveling, meeting new people. Love watching sports like netball and soccer. Love traveling. You're a foodie and a groovy. Foodie and groovy. Okay, so you can see the interesting introductions. That's very good. It's quite interesting indeed. Okay, foodie and groovy. Yeah. Martial arts, Jackie Chan. Okay, that's quite interesting. If you want to add something else, please feel free to do so. But those are quite interesting introductions. If there are any new ones, we'll come to them again tomorrow. Okay, guys, so that's it for the daily briefing today. So I'm going to help Mike Mojahi in the next few minutes. I'll communicate on WhatsApp. And if there are any issues, please do not hesitate to let me know. Okay. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys again same time tomorrow morning. So go through the material on Unit 1 Ethics, and later in the day I'll post the activity also in that part. And once I've posted the activity, I'll let you guys know on WhatsApp that the activity has been posted, so you can do the activity at the end of the unit. Okay. So enjoy your day, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning, same time, same link on MS Teams, 9 o'clock in the morning. Bye for now.